from
ما أوكي أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقيل ادعوا شركاءكم فدعوهم فلم يستجيبوا لهم ورأوا العذاب لو أنهم كانوا يهتدون
but
ويوم يناديهم فيقول ماذا أجبتم المرسلين.
okay. Marvin, two eyes.
Okay. Okay. فعميت عليهم الأنباء يومئذ فهم لا يتساءلون فأما من تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا وعسى أن يكون من المفلحين.
Okay. Kamil,
Roy from where? Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وربك يخلق ما يشاء ويختار
Wayakta.
ويختار ما كان لهم خيارة سبحان الله وتعالى عما يشركون وربك يعلم ما تكن صدورهم وما يعلنون.
Okay. Shamil, two eyes.
Oh, from where? Oh, وهو الله لا إله إلا هو له الحمد في الأولى والآخرة وله الحكم وإليه ترجعون. قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم الليل سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بديا أفلا تسمعون.
Farah, from here.
From Kul.
Yeah.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أرأيتم إن جعل الله عليكم النهار سرمدا إلى يوم القيامة من إله غير الله يأتيكم بليل تسكنون فيه أفلا تبصرون. ومن رحمته جعل لكم الليل والنهار لتسكنوا فيه ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Rania.
ويوم يناديهم فيقول أين شركائي الذين كنتم تزعمون ونزعنا من كل أمة شهيدا فقلنا هاتوا برهانكم فعلموا أن الحق لله وسلعهم عنهم ما كانوا يفترون.
Marvin.
Okay. إن قارون كان من قوم موسى فبغى عليهم وآتيناه من الكنوز ما إن مفاتحه لتنوء بالغدبة
عصبة.
غصبة
عين عصبة.
عصبة أولي
أولي
القوة إذ
القوة.
أولي القوة قوة
نعم.
إذ قال له قومه لا تفرح إن الله لا يحب الفرحين فرحين.
Okay, Shamil and Gamil.
Yeah. و- وابتغي فيما آتاك الله دار
Lahud.
الدار الآخرة ولا تنسى نصيبك من الدنيا وأحسن كما أحسن الله إليك ولا تبغ
Sada.
فساد في الأرض إن الله لا يحب المفسدين.
Okay, Kamil.
قال إنما أوتيته على علم عندي أولم يعلم أن الله قد أهلك من قبله من القرون من هو أشد منه قوة وأكثر جمعا ولا يسأل عن ذنوبهم المجرمون.
Okay, same ayat Farah.
Okay, عشان نجيب السؤال. قال إنما أوتيته على علم عندي أولم يعلم أن الله قد أهلك من قبله من القرون من هو أشد منه قوة وأكثر جمعا ولا يسأل عن ذنوبهم المجرمون.
Okay, so let's start the new lesson. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فخرج على قومه في زينته
فخرج
فخرج
على قومه
على
في زينته
قال الذين يريدون الحياة الدنيا يا ليت لنا مثل ما أوتي قارون
قال الذين
الذين
يريدون
يريدون الحياة الدنيا يا ليت لنا مثل ما أوتي قارون
قارون إنه لذو حظ عظيم
قارون
قارون
إنه
إنه
لذو
لذو حظ عظيم
وقال الذين أوتوا العلم ويلكم ثواب الله خير لمن آمن
وقال الذين أوتوا العلم ويلكم ثواب الله خير
لمن آمن وعمل صالحا
لمن آمن وعمل صالحا
ولا يلقاها إلا الصابرون
ولا يلقاها إلا الصابرون
فخسفنا به وبداره الأرض
فخسفنا به وبداره الأرض.
Maween, Rania, Kamil.
Naveen went to the washroom.
Okay. فما كان له من فئة ينصرونه من دون الله
فما كان له من فئة ينصرونه من دون الله
وما كان من المنتصرين
من دون
دون الله وما كان من المنتصرين
وأصبح الذين تمنوا مكانه بالأمس يقولون ويك أن الله
وأصبح الذين تمنوا مكانه بالأمس يقولون
بالأمس
وكأن الله
وكأن الله
ويكأن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء من عباده ويقدر
وكأن الله يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء من عباده ويقدر
لولا أمن الله علينا لخسف بنا
من الله علينا لخسف بنا
ويكأنه لا يفلح الكافرون
وكأنه لا يفلح الكافرون
تلك الدار الآخرة نجعلها للذين لا يريدون علوا في الأرض ولا فسادا
تلك الدار الآخرة نجعلها للذين لا يريدون علوا في الأرض ولا فسادا
والعاقبة للمتقين
والعاقبة للمتقين
ما جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها
جاء بالحسنة فله خير منها
وما جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى الذين عملوا السيئات
ومن
أو جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى الذين
عملوا السيئات إلا ما كانوا يعملون
السيئات إلا ما كانوا يعملون
إن الذي فرض عليك القرآن لرادك إلى ميعاد
إن الذي فرض عليك القرآن لرادك إلى معاد
قل ربي أعلم من جاء بالهدى ومن هو في ضلال مبين
قل ربي يعلم من جاء بالهدى ومن هو في ضلال مبين
وما كنت ترجو أن يلقى إليك الكتاب إلا رحمة
وما كنت ترجو أن
يلقى إليك الكتاب إلا رحمة من ربك فلا تكونن ظهيرا
للكافرين
إلا رحمة من ربك فلا تكونن ظهيرا للكافرين
إلا رحمة من
ربك فلا تكونن ظهيرا للكافرين
ولا يصدنك عن آيات الله بعد إذ أنزلت إليك فادع إلى ربك ولا تكونن من المشركين
ولا
ولا
يصدنك
يصدنك
عن
عن
آيات الله
الله
بعد إذ
بعد
أنزلت إليك
إليك وادع إلى ربك ولا تكونن من المشركين
ولا تدعوا مع الله إلها آخر
ولا
ولا
تدعوا مع
تدعوا
الله
الله
إلها
إلها آخر
آخر لا إله إلا هو
إلها آخر
ولا
لا إله إلا هو
كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه
كل
كل
شيء
هالك
هالك
إلا
إلا
وجهه
وجهه
له الحكم وإليه ترجعون
له
له
الحكم
الحكم
وإليه
وإليه
ترجعون.
ترجعون
صدق Allah. So Alhamdulillah, Salasa means 3/4 of this para is Alhamdulillah done. Alhamdulillah, you guys are doing very quick, right? So one quarter is left. Surah Ankabut. Ankabut means spider. So Surah Ankabut is left. Inshallah, we will. Okay. So when the March break is starting?
Yeah.
When?
The March break is literal right after this Friday.
This Friday? You know
Like
what
it's
I am thinking? Farah, is it you're off on March break or no?
No, I don't have March break.
No, same. I think
Oh,
so.
that's sad.
That is very sad. I'm very busy during March break.
I know. I know. You know what I was thinking? Rather than giving off in the March break, I was thinking about that smell because that is more sweeter or more beloved to me, um, as compared to any other thing. And this also tell us that never ever tell anyone, oh, just move little far from me because you have a bad smell from your mouth. So it's better you just move aside, but don't say anything to them because if Allah is saying it's sweeter, we are not supposed to say anything to that person. The second thing we learned that the fish in the sea start asking forgiveness for that person when the person keep the fast and do the sehri, and they keep praying, keep asking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until the person break the fast. That is number two. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, third, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepare and decorate the garden in Jannah every single day. I gave you this example that how we decorate our living room when it's a birthday party, right? And rest of we do not decorate the bedrooms and other the basement and rest of the other thing. We decide, okay, this part either the basement or the living room, so we will decorate so it look like it's a it's a birthday party, right? So in the same way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decorate a special part in Jannah, and at the day of Qiyamah, only few people who fast are allowed to enter in that place of Jannah. Like everyone is not allowed. Like you will get the ticket to enter in that place only when you will fast. So this is a very big blessing because rest of the Prophet's ummah people are not allowed. This is only and only for the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Let's suppose you are at school, you are in grade 8. Let's suppose, and there are so many separate classes, grade A1, A2, A3, A4, A grade 8, A B C D. And let's suppose the teacher who are in grade A teacher decide, okay, we will go to the park. And when you and let's suppose your friend is on 8B or C or D, and when you guys meet at the lunchtime and they say, oh, our teacher are taking us to the park today or Wonderland today, and the other person will say, oh, my teacher is not taking me anywhere, right? So how much excited you will be that other people are not going, only my class is going to such a beautiful place, right? So feel it that the people who fast in Ramadan, only and only the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Ummah will be enter at that particular place. No other people are allowed to enter in the place. Either they are from any other Prophet Ummah. Okay. And the next is and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed shaitan, okay, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala threw the shaitan in the river. You will learn in the next inshallah surah in the hadith, okay. So hadith number 3, we also did that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was going on the mimbar and he said Amin, Amin, Amin 3 times. When Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajmain asked Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam why you said Amin 3 times, then he said, number 1, a person find Ramadan and he enter in Ramadan and did not like he passed the Ramadan as it is, like he did not make any effort to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the Ramadan gone as it is. Like if he's going to college, he's busy in his college activities, he's going to school or university or job. So he is, just spending the Ramadan like a normal day. Okay, I have to wake up at the Sehri time, I have to break my fast at Iftari time. That's it. That is my roza. But he is not working hard to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's not working hard to stay away from sin. He's not working hard to make some extra special effort because of Ramadan. So that means he's passing the day like a normal day, and he didn't worry about asking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Jibreel alayhi salam cursed on that person, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said Amin. Number two is when Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam or name heard by anyone, either I'm saying or you are listening or you are saying and I'm listening. It is our duty to say to read a durood for him. A short durood is Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it is must on each of us to send a durood on our Prophet whenever we hear the name. Number 3, whenever you find your parents in old age, it is your responsibility to look after them, to serve them, to spend time with them, and to take care for them financially, physically, and emotionally in all means, in all ways. Okay, if you will not do so, because this is a responsibility Allah has put on you. And old age doesn't mean that you start feeling, oh, they are young, so they don't need my help or they don't need any kind of assistance, right? Old age means they need assistance every single time. Like either they are young, they are old. But why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala especially use the word old age? Because old age is a time when they are not able to do they are not able to do lots of things which we were doing before. Their energy level go low, their financial they are not very established financially, and they are emotionally dependent, physically dependent. Okay, so you cannot leave your parents or your husband parents, or for husbands, the wife parents. It's a duty, like 4 parents, right? Your parents and your wife's parents, or your husband parents. Okay, so there are 4: father, mother, right? Like mother-in-law, father-in-law, and mother and father. Okay, so this is your duty. So you should be you should have to spend a very balanced life. Okay, you should not lean toward one side. Okay, my parents are very important, and the other person is saying, no, my parents are very important because we have to serve them, so we can only serve 2 persons, so we will serve my parents, and like we cannot serve your parents. Whoever needed more, inshallah, try to make a good balance in that. Okay, physically, emotionally, and financially, whatever way. Okay, but don't leave them, because this is a very common phenomena. Like people think, okay, the house construction is like that, one family can live in the house, so we should buy a separate house, we should live where our jobs are, and then we start deciding, like shaitan make us make us think against the hadith, and then we have so many reasons, we gather so many reasons to satisfy ourselves. But at the day of Qiyamah, anyways, we have to, we will be in trouble. So we should always use our, wisdom. Wisdom are of two types. One which we use for our worldly things, okay, our job, our university programs, our college, university, school, and one wisdom which we use for our akhirah, okay, what gonna happen in the grave, what gonna happen in the at the day of Qiyamah when we will in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what gonna happen in Jannah, what gonna happen in Jahannam, okay. So this is one more kind of sense. So a person should have both the sense very balanced, okay. Uh, you should not lean one side either. If you are busy in your worldly things, and you should, okay, keep a religion aside for a few days, okay, I'm praying, I'm reading Quran, that is fine. No, there are so many other obligations to teach others, to spread Islam, and to do more and more good deeds, and stay away from sin, and not to waste your time so much. And there are so many things, okay, your behavior, your cooperation with the family, and there are so many other things which you need to balance. Sometimes what happens, like if I give my own example, when I was doing my studies, like, now I realize I was wrong, because that was my priority and I ignored so many things. Okay, now I realize, no, that is not a balanced life. Okay, 1 hour, half hour for your class, it's not hard to manage if you decide I will. Okay, and when I was in my tafsir class, when my teacher gave this sense to me, even then when I planned, no, I was wrong at my university time, and I was very one-sided. So I decided, no, I will balance my life. And believe me, I had a flight one day. I was leaving, but I attend my class. I put a headphone. I was doing my work, but at the same time, I was taking the class. And the same sense I found in some of my aunties' students. They one or two aunties, most of the time they travel, and they said, now we are this much focused that we have wasted our life a lot, and our decisions were not good. We were very one-sided, and now we have very much understood each and everything. We are in the boarding pass in our hand, we are waiting for our flight, but I am attending my class. So cell phone, internet is always there. If you feel like, okay, this 15-20 minutes I can connect with my class, in the bus, in the in the car, or if I'm walking, I'm not in my school or university class, it's you can make it if you want. The only need is the courage, okay. Only need that someone give this kind of thought in your mind, yes, you can do it in any ways, right? So following Islam, reading the Quran by your own and reading with a teacher is a different thing. Reading the namaz by your own and feeling satisfied that I'm reading it, it's different thing. And when you connect with the class, it give you a sense of more, to spend a balanced life. You feel more connected. You feel more, the word in Arabic and Urdu use khushu and khuzu, like you feel more connected. I don't know. I gave you this example one time that a person was embraced Islam. He was a new Muslim. So he was going in a taxi, and taxi driver was Muslim. So the new Muslim was very worried about the salah. So it was a salah time. So he asked the taxi driver, "Can you please stop the taxi so we can I can pray in the masjid?" He said, "No problem. I can make a stop here." And then he went inside the masjid, and then he went inside the masjid, and then what happened, he took so long to be back, like he took so really long to come back from the masjid. So the taxi driver, who was Muslim, he was waiting outside, start irritating, like he start feeling like, why he is taking so much time coming back. I have to go and start my work for with another passenger. So the person, when he came back, he said to the taxi driver that I know I took very long to pray because when I stand up to pray, I don't know how to build my focus toward Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how I start feel like it is hard because I'm a new Muslim. It is hard for me to make a thought that Allah is watching me. I am watching Allah when I'm praying. So this was very hard for me. But you are Muslim. It will be very, very easy for you to think about it. I think that's why you finished your salah very early because you are by birth Muslim, so you know how to build the entire scenario around you that you are watching Allah and Allah is watching me while I'm praying the salah. But because I'm a new Muslim, it is very hard for me to build that concept and to feel that Allah is watching me and I'm watching Allah. So if we put ourselves in that case, so think about ourselves that we are by birth Muslim, but we never put the concept when we stand up in the prayer on the prayer mat, right? Why this happened? Because we take the Islam for granted, right? So may Allah give us tawfiq to understand Islam fully and to act upon Islam, inshallah. So whenever like this only can happen when you connect with the teacher and then you listen the talk with the with the heart, not with the ears, right? So it goes inside, then you start feeling okay. Inshallah, today I will be more focused toward my salah. I will be more, feel connected with my Quran. Like if I'm reading the word, I can understand what I'm reading. I will pay attention on my translation. I will try to spend the time, to memorize the word meaning. So this focus only develop when you come to the class. Okay, so don't take it for granted because when a person start taking things for granted, it is said in the Quran, la in shakartum la azidannakum. If you will do shukr, and if you will feel that okay, I don't deserve it but Allah is giving this to me, without asking, then Allah will increase it. But if you start taking it for granted, the teacher is talking, you are doing other things, you are not worried about the class, you are not trying to connect, then Allah take it from you. Like you will feel, oh, what happened, and Allah will take it. Like the teacher do not stay for longer, and the classes will not resume like in a same way. The same thing I told my auntie's class when someone skip the classes and someone coming on and off or start taking for granted or not listening what teacher is saying, not trying to change themselves what is happening. And one day I said, okay, I told you that there will be no more classes if you will take it for granted, and see like this happened with you all. And the same thing I have noticed so many times. When you start taking things for granted, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take that that blessing from you, and then after some time you start feeling regret that okay, I start taking the things for granted. Why I'm saying this to you? Because it happened with me when I was in my Quran class. I started university, I started taking my classes very for granted, and I was going very on and off, very on and off, my exams, my schedules, my things. And then my teacher has so much patience, alhamdulillah, may Allah give her reward. Like she never say anything to me, but she said at least she's connected. But one day, day by day, shaitan make me more distracted. I was in my translation class as well, along with my tajweed class, and I was feeling very hard to go because I have to go. That was not online class. So day by day, I was feeling very hard, because when I skip, then one day I decided, oh, I'm skipping so many classes, so it's better not to go. And I informed her that it is hard for me, so I am taking a little break, and then I will rejoin. And from that day till now, I feel so regret because I never rejoined. That life became more more busier and busier and busier. So inshallah, whatever chance Allah is giving to you, never ever take for granted, inshallah. And this is what, inshallah, for Ramadan, if Ramadan is coming, don't take it for granted, because this Ramadan is a very big blessing for all of us. Whatever you can do in this Ramadan, inshallah, try. Okay, try hard to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we will keep the class still here, inshallah. And oh, Zara is reading. So I am